we stand for is peace. It's our core value. And we say we stand for peace in the presence of conflict, for love in the presence of hatred, for forgiveness in the presence of injury. And so almost all violence comes from a belief that someone else or some other organization is causing our pain and that they deserve punishment. Part of our teachings is to believe that there is peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let me first embrace what I believe, and let me first let go of any ill thoughts before I project that onto someone else. When I choose to see God in every face, and I see God in every face here, that there's a spark of divinity in everyone here, every human being on this planet. And so it is up to me to call forth more of that divinity in all of my work, in everything I do. And when I don't see that, I begin to look deeper, go beyond the illusion of what's being said, to know that that same spark of divinity that I see in others is active in those that have forgotten who they are. And so as community, we can come together to help others to awaken. This is community right here. And it is said that the holiest of all spots on earth is where an ancient hatred has become a present love. So today we march as a present love. Today we march for a peace that we absolutely know that could happen because it's alive here. It's alive in our hearts. It's alive in our communities. We have a statement for peace through unity. And it says unity stands for peace in the presence of conflict. And this is unity all over the world. For love in the presence of hatred, for forgiveness in the presence of injury. Unity honors the many names of God, the many paths to God, the many ways to worship God. But there's only one power and one presence of God, and that God loves each and every one of us equally. So it is therefore the position of Unity and Unity School to urge all nations, their leaders, and their people to turn to God by whatever name for guidance during these challenging, very challenging times, and pursue peace, not war. For this is what honors the God of all of our faiths and traditions. Unity stands for peace in our lifetime. I believe that to be true. I know that to be true. And other spiritual leaders around the country and the world and the globe that now stand for this. His Holiness the Dalai Lama, who supports this, Desmond Tutu. And let's, of course, bring in those wonderful spiritual peacemakers, Martin Luther King Jr. and Gandhi and Mother Teresa. Because I have a dream, as you do. But there is a beloved community just like this that stands for peace, that knows that it is absolutely possible in our lifetime when we come from a place of trusting in that. Be the change you wish to see in the world. This is what Gandhi said. So this is what our kids are doing, our teens are doing. I'm so proud that they're here today, the Woodland High School, that they're getting it. Yeah. That they get it, and they get it so much quicker than we have. So I have great hope in this next generation. So we are a people of peace. As Martin Luther King said, we must come to see that peace is not merely a distant goal that we seek, but it's a means by which we arrive at that goal. We must pursue peaceful ends through peaceful means. So I believe through this Department of Peace that there is new strategies we haven't thought of yet in ways of being in this world. And I believe that that will be coming forth. We are people of determination. The great things in this world is not so much where we are, but in what direction we're moving. So we are moving towards peace. Now we're globally together. There's millions of people marching today. Millions of people. And we are a people of hope. George Lyle said, hope is faith holding out its hand in the dark. And we are a people of faith. Faith is the strength by which a shattered world shall emerge into the light, as Helen Keller said. And so here we are, holding this absolute knowing that there is a hope, that there is a deep determination within each and every one of us. And that's what we're here to speak about today, to stand for, that we know that that's true, and that each and every one of us deserve to live in a world that works for all. So let's do a brief prayer. So if you just close your eyes with me. Beloved presence of all, we give great thanks for the joy and the love that is right here in this space. We give great thanks for the spirit of peace that lives in the hearts of each and every one here and those around this globe. We stand together in unity, with determination, with love, with peace, with hope, to know that this peace that we see and that we know in our hearts is absolutely possible as we stand together, united in love. So we thank you, precious Spirit, for uniting us together globally now, this great, massive energy that is so ready to explode and say, yes, we know we can do better, and we have come here to show the way. Thank you, Spirit. So be it. Amen. Thank you.